What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Timberborn, Olde Town. So we survived 2 droughts, and I said this episode we are going to start working on our bad tide diversion system, our bad water diversion system, and we're going to get our fermenter up and running so we can get another food type. And I think we are going to try and get to this metal. I think we're going to do that and start gathering some metal. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of wood. So we're going to have to get a lot more trees, lumber. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So first things first. We got those new those new water pumps over here. And I really think one thing that I would like to do is probably build one more for when we get more beavers. And then with that, we'll be able to pump more water, because I just want to have more water stored. And you know, you can only keep so much water in storage with all of that. But I need my lumber mill going, because you know we're gonna need planks. So what if I turned off my gatherer flag for a little bit, because we're good on berries. Yeah, we're really good on berries. No one came over here. Let's see. You know, we don't need a forester at the moment. But what I can do is I can build... Yeah, I know. We're still using these small storage bins, but at the moment, this is going to be what's going to work best for us, because we just don't have the resources. And when I say resources, we don't have the beavering. We don't have the beaver power. I would say manning, but these aren't men. Yeah, bad pun. I know, bad pun. But you get what I'm going at. I'm talking about. Like we just need we need more beavers. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to sustain those beavers. We just need our food stores to get up. And I mean, I don't think it'll take long. We have a lot of berries, but the kohlrabis, once I can get the cassavas started also, that'll be a whole huge thing. And I think I'm gonna... I want to lay down the groundwork for the bad water diversion before I get started on that, because I can just turn the priority down on these. We're going to need that, and then a path. We'll just have it go all the way that way, path over here. And then I'm going to need... That should get them to there. And we're going to need a stairwell to come down this side. Once all that's built, we'll be good to go with that. Oh, we got somebody working the lumber mill, which is good. That is really good. So then we'll make this path go some more this way to make sure that, yeah, they can reach all the way over there. So then, because we're going to need to get up there at some point, I think what I'm just going to do is have them build stairs there so they can get up here and, you know, cut down some more trees. And man, I need these babies to grow up. I need these kits to grow up. Because I'm going to need more water. Oh man, someone's hurt. Let's see, we're at 400. So if we go under well-being, I can get a medical bed. That's easy. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Even though by the time it gets built, he probably won't be injured. Yeah, he's not injured anymore. So we'll hold off on the medical bed. Just because we can. And then let's see, what else could we do? Yeah, I want that water pump. I want that water pump to go get built. I can take this down to 1 beaver and I can put my forester back in. That way they'll start planting the trees that the lumberjack is taking down, even though, man, you need like, I think it's 3 lumberjacks to keep up with the forester when they have tons of trees to plant, because the forester plants trees way faster than the lumberjack takes them down. So oh yeah, he's still got a lot of stuff to. Oh, that's what's stopping us. Need an actual. Yeah, we're gonna start getting some big storage, because that's really what's stopping them from getting these trees down. So this will be logs. And then let's put the priority on that higher. Yeah, because they're starting on that. Now that we've got storage space, we got tons of storage now. We'll turn this into storage for planks. Now these beavers should be lumberjacking with the best of them. Okay. So in case you're wondering, the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need not levees, but we're going to need floodgates. And we're going to need those before we get to ladders. That's what I was thinking of. Ladders. Before we get to ladders, we're going to need floodgates. And before we get to levees. I still have enough for levees, which is good. So I could basically I think I could go ahead and start working. I can set up our power. We're going to need a lot of wood for that, though, so it can wait. But, man. I might just have them stop building for a little bit and just have them cut down trees. Oh, man, where did this tree come from? So I think I'm going to pause this lumberjack to try and get him over here to cut down these trees, because this is a much bigger patch. It is a much bigger patch that will net us more wood. And that would be fantastic. Okay, so that is now built. We got that water. So we'll have that water coming in when necessary. I would start getting ready for a medium water storage, but at this exact moment, I don't want to, because I don't have room to put a gear workshop here. So it's going to have to wait a little bit longer. But once I do, we'll be good. The one thing I could have them build right now is a fermenter, because we have that unlocked. It comes unlocked. I could have them build a fermenter.
I got a plan.
Because the food source for cassavas, fermented cassavas, is it multiplies a lot better for food. So we'll have them build the fermenter. Of course, we're going to need to have storage for that. Which means we're going to have to find some land for some storage. Yeah, right now it's just land is a premium. Space is a premium. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a medium warehouse here. I think right there. Yeah. Do I really want to put that there? Let me think. Because one of the things I want to do, if I put that there, then yeah. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll put that there, and we'll make that for fermented cassavas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Our population is increasing slowly, but surely it is. I need 25 logs for that. We got logs for days. So we'll get that fermenter built. We'll get this built. This storage built, because we got that fermenter going. And then we will have to play a little bit of a waiting game. But in the long run, all this extra storage will help a lot more with everything. Oh yeah, I probably would need to put a recipe there, even though there's no one there to work it. But that's fine. That's fine. How many guys? Yeah, I got 2 there. So I got 2 building. I could probably cut off the farmhouse for a minute. Get someone else pumping some water. Yeah, because then I can build... Yeah, this is going to seem like overkill, but... I just want to make sure that I have enough water to survive the drought and not have to pump water for the beginning of it. Because the more water I have to pump, the quicker this is going to dry out, which is going to ruin my food. And I mean, like, I'm actually trying to be really careful about that. It won't be as much of an issue if I actually get these floodgates finished. Because if I get those floodgates finished, I can actually trap more water up here before for when the drought starts, and then slowly lower the floodgates and let water in once it gets below a certain level, which would be really helpful. Of course, I'll lose the ability to use all of this, so I can have more beavers claiming lumber and all that stuff while that's going on. So I mean, there's things that can be done. And let's see. Think about this. So yeah, that's basically the game plan right now, is just try and get prepared. Okay, we got a drought approaching. Let's see. They need a lot of logs and planks. So they're not going to be finished before this drought. But the good thing is it'll be done before a bad tide, because this will be the end of cycle 3. So we could get our first bad tide at the beginning of cycle 4, I believe, or the end of cycle 4. I believe we could get our first bad tide in cycle 4. Oh, whoa. Hey. What do you know? We got 2 beavers with nothing to do. Then I'm going to need you to get these priorities straight. You can help, because then you'll become a builder. And you'll get to wear one of the cool hats. Yeah, it takes so much longer for them to harvest than to actually plant. We got 1 day, 1.6 days left. To pump as much water in there as we can. He's like, I'm full on water, yo. So let's see. I think in that 1 day they'll be able to get that water. They'll get it good. And I think I am going to now build a medical bed, because I see that we once again have a beaver who is injured. And we're going to need it built before the drought, because then our power stops. You know, because no flowing water for our water wheel. I just need 1 plank. All right, we got it. And he's healed. He healed up before it even finished. Of course. Of course that's how it works. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Alright. So our drought starts. Oh! That's broken teeth. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Okay, that's broken teeth. tooth grindstone right there. Actually, no, not there. Yep, over here. This one little square. Water's still flowing a little bit. So we're going to lose our fermenter also. But that's fine. We have a pretty cool stockpile of fermented cassavas. So yes, I'll turn this lumberjack flag back on. I don't think I really need it, but doesn't hurt. A 7-day drought. All right, so we're gonna have you stop pumping for the moment. Which means everyone's working at their jobs. And we still are slowly increasing. And now that I think about it, okay, I've got one beaver without a job. So, okay, well, we are good on... Do we got them? Yep, that's full. That's full. I can put them here, but we don't have anything really to build. You know, I could just go ahead and build our next housing so it's already there. Because that way we don't have to worry about any beavers that won't have a place to sleep. Which is a really big, important thing. So after that, we got 5 days left on our drought. We're still good on water. I could turn these pumps off. You know what I can do since... All right, I can start this because all this is going to do is take logs. So I think if I put it... If I put it there, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2. I got it paused, so 3, 4. Yeah. But if I go back one more, can I fit? Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might need to I'm probably going to have to dynamite some of this out anyway, because this flow is going to get impeded because it's just the flow and how many edges you have and water can flow across it. It's gonna definitely be impeded. So the other thing we need now is we're gonna need levees. Yeah. Yeah. That'll work for now. Oh. We have no planks. We have no planks. I should have started. Yeah. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. We don't have any planks. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. They can at least build those power wheels they can get to. I mean, that'll at least keep them gainfully employed with that. Because, you know, mistakes were made. And I mean, they'll still be able to chop down trees because mistakes were made. I guess I can put my gatherer back to work and he can get some more berries. Let's see, my water's at 204. We got 4 days left on the drought. We're only at 18 beavers, so we should be golden for a little while. I got one beaver with nothing to do. I guess I can put you back over here on this lumberjack flag for the time being. I get it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get there. I need those cut down. I don't want that impeded. So, so this puts us in a little bit of a predicament, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. A lot of this is just, it's playing the waiting game. One is I'm trying not to, because land is at a premium for food, I am trying to make sure that I do not overdo my population with the whole food thing. I'm going to take some of these berry bushes out I'm going to take these berry bushes out and then start expanding my fields over here too, because I got more than enough berry bushes over here, so I can go ahead and do that now since they don't really have anything else to do. Because realistically, there's not really anything else for them to do. There's nothing for them to build. Because they already got those water wheels built. Oh. Oh my. They can build the water wheels on this side too. Because, I mean, all that does is take logs. And we are full up on logs, so might as well go use those now. Oh, one of my beavers died of old age. Volzal, you served your community well. Okay, we got 1 day... a day and a half left, so I'm going to turn that one back on. We're going to pause this lumberjack here. This one is still over here getting stuff. Man, they're getting it built. Part of me thinks Misa, why am I speaking like a gun? Part of me thinks that maybe I should actually...
Damn it. Perhaps you desire to twirl.
Maybe I should actually build another breeding pod to help grow our population just a little bit faster, because I can always pause it. Because, I mean, I think that's fine doing that. So this one had cassavas in it. So we'll put cassavas in this one. We'll empty this one. We'll put cassavas in this one. And we'll put more cassavas in that one. Because why not? Oh, hey, cycle 4, day 1. All right. So that means we're going to have to turn back on our water pumps. At least 2 of them. We're going to need to turn that back on and turn back on our fermenter. And oh yeah, remember what I said about water? It takes a while to get there. So where's our water? Our water is coming. Because everything just turned brown. And we're green again. Okay. I can take that down. And that down. And then every job that I have open is being utilized right now. Let's see. How's my... I think I'm actually going to set up to cut everything down here on this level. Because the thing is, like, the trees can still drop stuff onto this level, but they'll keep growing up here. And I already have areas marked off for it to be cut. And so I think that's fine. I think that'll be fine. Okay, those are done. We do at least have them making planks. So that's good. I actually want to get some planks stored up before I do this next part. So they're working on that. Yeah, so they're working on that. And that'll be done. And then this is going to be the next one for them to do. And I actually think I need to have a path going there just to make sure that they can reach the entire thing. I don't think we're going to make it to the metal on this episode. I don't know. We'll see. I've already been recording for a little bit. And I think we can live with not making it to the metal if we have a bad water diversion system fully up and running. I think that's a viable. I think that's viable. I think that's fine. That'll be a good use of our time. Man. Oh, the other thing. I don't think I need to build that one. I'm trying to think. Do I need to build that one for water? Yes, I do need to build that one for water flow. I just won't need a power wheel or a power connector on that one. Okay. I think if I had put let me make sure that that is the lowest priority so they don't build it and can't get to the other one. And then as everything is built, I will change priorities back so they can get that built. So fermented cassavas, kohlrabies. You're working on fermented cassavas. I mean, these cassava things are full, so... If I had a small log storage over here... Well, I don't have haulers. So haulers would bring them to the storage, but... we don't have haulers yet, so it's fine. I always find it funny when I see them taking logs out of... taking logs out of the lumberjack flag and taking them to the storage and then bringing them back from the storage here. Which is why I should probably have a small pile here for logs. And we'll have them build that. So that way they'll be able to take it out. It just it'll help cut out some of the middle the extra work for the middlemen, I guess. See all those logs going in there and then coming right back out? Yep, that's exactly what I meant. Okay, so finish that. Then I want you to put that in. It's one log. Okay, everybody's got a roof over their head. Whoa, we're up to 22 beavers. All right, that's good. The question becomes, let's see. Everyone is at the campfire, so I'm still good with one campfire. Almost everybody's getting fermented cassavas, and we're getting kohlrabis, which is good. I am definitely going to need... Oh, whoa. I have 3 beavers with nothing to do. Hold on. I wasn't even paying attention. There's things those beavers can be doing. That's for sure. Okay, we are going to set some trees for cutting. We're going to go down this strip. Because until I get a lumberjack over here, and then yeah, we don't need all these berry bushes. I'm probably going to need to get more storage for berries, if I'm being completely honest. Oh. So here comes the tedious part. Putting in one at a time. Well, actually, this isn't too bad. Because all I have to do is just pay attention to what they're doing. So then that way, once they start, I can put the next one in. Because the last thing I want is a beaver getting stuckified and trapped. Because that seems to happen. Okay, I'll get this finished. And then I will move on to our last thing to finish off our bad water diversion system. Booyah! Okay, so let's delete that. Have you guys pick up the pieces. I know what you're going to say. We don't have room for these logs. You will shortly. Okay. So I'm going to need to demolish this and wait for them to get done and be ready to put in our floodgates as soon as they're demolished. Boom. Because we're going to lose water, which was why I wanted to wait. Simply put, we're going to lose water. But for now, this is going to be our bad water diversion. Because it's the cheap way. Once I get some metal, and I unlock some sluices, and then we'll be okay to do all that. But until then, yeah, we won't be able to do that. Also, as you can see, our production is stopped because there's too much water escaping. Come on. I'm really starting to feel like we don't have enough water. But that's why I need the gear workshop. I can do this. I should have done that in the first place. Just lowered those to keep water flowing through there. Oh, they picked it up. Okay, I can put in a power wheel. No, they didn't pick it up. Okay, stop making planks. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Apparently, I need to use some planks. Okay, if I need to use planks, I'll just build something that I needed to build anyway. Come on, pick up that last plank. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Wait a second. I have 536 science. You know what? Yes. Yes. And then that'll take care of our planks. Right? 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 Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I just need you guys to build this one thing. This one thing. Okay. It's funny because like now that I have that built, a drought is getting ready to come in. It's only 100. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get that 100 back in no time. It's not like I actually needed it for anything really, really important at the moment. So then I can build the fermenter here. I actually think I am going to put a storage there. Yeah, we're going to put a storage there. Because I got to have a path coming down here, and it might as well just put something that can be used. And I will put cassavas there. And then this will be for fermented cassavas. And I can delete these because, yeah, I got everything up over here. Now I'm actually going to need some gear storage. I'm going to need more storage. But for the time being, I can at least get this going. And I've learned how to use ladders properly. So how's our water looking? Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, it's going to flood, overflow and everything, but it'll be fine. Because now once the water stops with the drought, 13 days too. We're at 23 beavers. I don't want to go too much further than that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pause one of these breeding pods right near the end. So if it comes down to it and I actually need an extra beaver, like at that specific moment, I will be good. These are no longer running, so I can pause them. So I can have them doing other stuff. Let's see. So we're one shy on the campfire. But that's fine. That's really not too bad. Alright, so this video is starting to run, probably getting close, a little bit close to the time I want it to be at, or a little bit over. But we're going to try and make it through most of this drought and see where we're going to be at. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Armani is too keen on that idea. Alright, we're keeping up with the water, so I am going to turn off 2 of these for the time being. No, that leaves us with 6 free beavers. But there's not much else I can do because I don't have any power. So about the only thing that I really could do right now, because like even if I built the large power wheel right now at this moment and connected it to this, I still don't have enough beavers to run the power wheel and run all of this stuff at the same time. Well, I could get them. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to put it down here on the end. And that way we can at least run the lumber mill and the fermenter. We'll be able to at least run the fermenter and the lumber mill because I will be able to go down to 2 workers here. Although I should wait because they're going to need to, I need as many builders as possible. Okay, now I can go down to 2 workers. I can start my lumber mill up with 1 person, with 1 beaver, and start my fermenter back up. And then I just have to, you know, get rid of this, pause that lumberjack. I don't. I can actually probably pause a couple of these lumberjacks. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. It actually have 4 beavers. I think I only need 2. I believe I only need 2. Man, that's a lot of evaporation on this long stretch. I need to actually get a reservoir built. I know what I want to do, but it's still going to take a while to do it. I didn't even get a chance to see how much the supply and demand was on that. But I could probably pause all my lumberjacks actually, because my logs are full. Not like I don't have. Let's see, where's my water at? We got 9 days left. I'm at 155. I could put it on another pump. I could put on another pump. Let a little bit more water in. Oh yeah, let me check. So my supply is 157 and my demand is like 125, so it's fine. So if I went back up to that and put that at 3. Oh, one died of old age. And I forgot to pause that because I got sidetracked.
Squirrel! Where?
But it's probably, I mean, like, honestly, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I can survive right now. For sure, I can survive. So the real question is going to become, what do we do next? Well, it looks like they're done. I think the only problem is, oh no, I should be able to do it this way. Path here. And I can build a scavenger up there, and that gives me metal. Of course, to use metal, I'm going to need a smelter. Which, I mean, really, it'll be fine. I can put a smelter over there. But see, scavenger flag is 250. A smelter is 300. So I have enough for a scavenger flag. I need to build another inventor. I actually really need to build another inventor. Because if I'm being 100% honest, another inventor will probably benefit me more right now because the extra science I could get. Because there's a couple things I really do need to build. Or I really need to get. So I think I'm actually going to build another inventor's hut. And I think I'm going to build it over here. Just because I have the room. I mean, once I get like fully sustained power though, man, I'm gonna be golden, because then all I have to do is have a number cruncher, and number crunchers are amazing. Free science. Okay, I'm letting the last of the water into this area. Yep, it's flowing down. I know that's going to make the evaporation higher, but we've only got 5.5 days left. And not running out of water is very important. It's huge. I'm going to pause that breeding pod. Well, let me look at what the other ones are at. Okay, I'm not going to pause that one. This one's closer to being done. Or this one's the closest to being done. I think I'm going to pause this one. Even though we're staying steady at 25 beavers. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm going to move you. I am going to move you to down here for reasons that will become apparent momentarily. So then, I know there's already a lot of trees to cut down, but what I'm going to do is, this probably going to seem weird for me to do this, but I need this cleared. And you're probably like, well, why don't you just destroy them? Because that'd be quicker. Yes, it would be quicker. But it's still good lumber that can be used. Man, I'm up to 427. So the other thing I need, which I need more importantly right now than I think I need it more importantly. I should probably rephrase that. I believe that this is more important than what I was doing. Let's see if we go up that way and then that way. And then that should get me up here. And you will see momentarily why I think this was more important. Rooftop terrace, rooftop terrace, rooftop terrace. Or do I? Oh, maybe I should do 2 rooftop terraces and then a roof for the bonus. Okay, we're going to stop that one for a second. Let me go to decoration. Yes. Yes, we're going to do it that way. And we got 1.7 days left. I need you guys to harvest. And if you're wondering why I switched the ladder to the opposite side, is because if I build a path up here, they'll be able to use it to access the ladder from this height. Because if the ladder was actually blocking this direction, the beavers wouldn't be able to gain access. And since there's going to be actually nothing, it's got its back up against that. That way a beaver can get to it from any direction except what's by this actual block here, earth block here. So they'll be able to get to it from any direction. So if I wanted to put a storage back here, they'd be able to. And then there's going to be nothing up against this one. So if I put two storages on top of each other, it can access both of the storages right there. See, I was thinking, or at least I like to think I was thinking. I was plotting and being very I don't want to use the word clinical, but I was trying to be have a proper way of thinking of how I wanted this to be out. Fermented cassavas.
Cool. Cool.
Wait, do I not have storage for... Yeah, I do have storage for fermented cassavas. I just don't have any fermented cassavas because I don't have cassavas. Because droughts. But the cool thing is, I'll get 3 beavers back to do that, and I need more water pumping. I mean, the water's on its way. It's going to take some time to get here. Okay. So he's saying he's got nothing to do. I'm going to have you cut all this down. And then I'm going to plant. This will be the last thing I do, and then I'm going to end the episode. While they're doing that, we are going to start working our way up. Okay. You guys, take a break from that. Oh. Well-being of 9. Because 4 of them got the benefit of the roof so far, but 22 of them got the benefit for the rooftop terrace. So after tonight, everything should be, and might jump up a whole nother level. We'll see. I want to make sure. Yep, we're at 10. So at a well-being of 10, with a population of 26 beavers, and I still have 3 beavers that have nothing to do while I'm trying to get that going. But, you know, I think this is a good stopping point. I'm actually over an hour. I did not mean to make this video an hour, but we went 2 full cycles, and I wanted to get some stuff done, get some good stuff done. But we got a bad water conversion bad water diversion system, not a conversion system. We don't have get bad water yet. I can't wait, because then we can start blowing stuff up. But on another note, we will be able to get metal soon, and then we're going to build a smelter, and that's going to open up a lot of stuff, because we'll be able to use sluices and be able to meter water, so we can have our bad tide diversion system being automatic. So then we'll not have to worry about opening and closing floodgates. Let's see what else. Well, I mean, we're sustaining everything. We got a lot more cassavas built. We got our fermenter going. We got our new power station, I guess, our small power station going for our factories. And I think we just need some time to grow up a little bit more. I still don't like that we can sustain a population of 25, but we just don't have enough water. One of the reasons I wanted the gear workshop though is so I could get ready to get medium tanks, because medium tanks require gears, and so we needed to have gears before that. But yes, so the next episode we will be working on getting metal, so we can have a smelter, so we can have sluices or overhangs, and like we can start doing some other stuff. And bigger water tanks is on the agenda also. All right, I am glad you decided to spend this time with me. I really appreciate it. I know I'm a small time creator, but I love doing this. I'm having fun, and I'm trying my best to get some time in between my work schedule. So I appreciate all the time that you're spending with me while I'm doing this. And remember, subscribe, or else you're at the mercy of the algorithm whether you ever see another one of my videos. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.